Deep in the dense forest, miles away from the nearest town, stands the old mental hospital, the Silent Dark, dating back to the 19th century. Many believe that the building, which had been abandoned for years, had been emptied of its dark secrets, but the truth was very different.
Welcome to a new story of this channel. I hope you enjoy it. And let's start the story.
Dr. James Whitaker, a young psychiatrist seeking a new experience to prove his skills, decided to investigate the dark history of the hospital with a small team of assistants. As they entered, they found themselves in a large, dilapidated main hall. The walls were covered with peeling, faded wallpaper, and the floor was littered with broken furniture and dust. As they explored further into the isolated parts of the hospital, the team discovered a series of rooms that were tightly sealed. Dr. Whitaker cautiously opened them and found rooms filled with old medical equipment and unfamiliar treatment devices, with walls scrawled with strange and frightening phrases. As they continued exploring the basement, they encountered bizarre phenomena. Faint sounds echoed through the halls like muffled screams, and objects moved in the dark corners. These occurrences began to unsettle the team, but Whitaker remained determined to uncover the hospital's secrets. One night, as darkness grew thicker, the team felt an unnatural presence. The lights flickered, and the humming sounds caused their blood to freeze. When they woke the next morning, they found themselves in strange conditions, as if something had altered the place. Disturbing details began to emerge. They found old patient records detailing horrifying experiments and unethical research conducted on patients. Over time, ghostly apparitions began to appear in the hospital. The team saw shadowy figures in the hallways and heard indistinct whispers filling the air. What was most frightening was that the more they investigated these phenomena, the more intense the terrifying apparitions became. One night, a team member, Dr. Leela, disappeared without a trace. The room she had been in was covered with blood writings on the walls, showing a single phrase, "Don't leave me alone." Dr. Whitaker discovered that the Silent Dark Hospital was cursed. There was a ghost of a former doctor, Dr. Edward, who conducted cruel experiments on patients under the guise of treatment. The experiments led to madness and destruction, making the hospital a place of mass death. At the end of the story, Whitaker and his team decided it was time to leave the hospital. As they tried to escape, they faced increasing obstacles. Angry spirits and dark demons prevented their exit. But in the end, thanks to their determination and perseverance, they managed to escape the hospital's grip. When they returned to the outside world, they were forever changed. They had visions of the past and images of ancient spirits bringing terror into their dreams. The hospital, filled with dark secrets, was once again abandoned, but its heavy shadow continued to evoke fear in anyone who heard its stories.
There are many old hospitals around the world that we are afraid to enter or even pass by. This is one of those horror hospitals. Be careful, everyone. If one of these hospitals is near your home, be careful.